Hello, Perfect Death here, back with another video for Foundation. And this time I decided I would do a new run, going to go for that, kingdom castle style one, but this time I decided I wanted to, do a video of just going for that high density, going for a compact castle town, and, see how that plays out. There's a lot of different ways that you can build out your places, but I decided kind of liked how that previous one looked, and I learned a little bit from when I was doing that. And so in this map in particular, I was thinking about doing some like hill based ones, but I think I'll start in this area just because it's nice and flat, so I can build an easy flat castle town. But I did also want to start close. I'll probably buy this spot and then a free spot nearby, because that way what you can do is get into fishing. And fishing, I find, is more labor efficient compared to going for berries. But we'll get there. So I'll probably just... The town center, it's useful for where your people are. You can always move it whenever you want to, so I'll probably put it like here, and you can then grab your next territory, and this is where you can see what you can grab. So I can't quite get to, say, this water spot. I probably want to go for this one here, just because then I can get some fish. Oh, I guess I'll see if there should be fish in this. It's pretty big. But if not, then I might end up being in trouble. But I guess we'll find out. So I'll grab that one. And then I can go and check really quick. Is fish going to be a thing for me? Right? Fishing hut. And yeah. Dang. It's like right outside my edge there. Right? I do wonder if they would be able to go and grab the fish. Right? Because they should. Though I haven't really tried it out. Interesting thing to try out. I'm just going to consider, do I want it on this side? Probably. Now fish, as I mentioned, you only need the one worker for it anyway. But I'll just keep it paused for now, and then I probably could have just gone for this region here actually, but I got enough money that I can grab another territory pretty easily, and then that way I can get my town built into this area, and then just have like food over, see if I get the fish. Now, to really build out where your sort of castle town would end up being, the basic way of getting to that is when you're painting like your residential area. The way I did it in that other one was I went for the squares. Now, when you do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ticks. That's about the size that you need. You might need a little bigger, but generally 11 ticks would get you a square plot. And then wherever you orient your square, and so if you wanted to make something round, you could, for example, plant one there, then turn it, plant one there, turn it, plant one there, right? And even though you have these gaps in between, you can always put other stuff inside of there. Right, so towers, tax towers for tax collecting, or watchtowers. You can put little churches in there or market squares. But I'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, I'm going to want the lumber camp spot figured out, and I'll probably have my main. Wonder. Because I know for sure this area is probably going to be really good for boars. Also some of these areas over here for bores. So I might have this area for my, materials. So have a wood area here, stone there, and then that way I can pretty easily maintain a decent supply of that. And usually you also want to pair it with a forester. I'll probably put him a little further over here, right? And then just start speeding things up. Get my people in. What's he doing? Zoom. Running away from me. And while they're all figuring that out, people are coming in, I can start planning out some of my other stuff. Right, like your stone cutter would be a good one to look at next. Probably have them on this side actually. Housing insufficient? Yeah. So once that's built, I can actually get like 3 people in there right now. Start getting the might also paint this area just to start chopping some trees down, so I don't end up wasting things eventually. And then this will eventually be the main reforestation area. So and builder. And yeah, I will need the, where do I want my berry collector? Probably just have one down here. I should have enough people for doing all of this. Let's make a nice reforested zone over here. I'll try to have my logger here eventually. So, and I only really need the 1 miner for now, just to give a little bit of stone for later. There we go. I probably don't need that fully done. Let's get that built just because I want to see if he even can fish. If not, I'll have to rely on the berries. And I'm not too much in a hurry for people's houses just yet, but I should start planning that out. Let's just grab the keep, because I want to center it around the keep, as that will give me where that'll have my the light fortification, right? So you can make this bigger. The just as an example, if I move this up, right, the light fortification area will grow as this gets taller, but so does the cost of it. So I'll probably actually just remove this and see about planting down the square houses, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. You can use the round brush. These do work as well. I actually might try the round brush for this. So I was just thinking, where should my circle be, right? What kind of my edges? I don't know if they can build on that. That might be a neat feature to build around. So let's do something kind of round like this, right? And see how that ends up looking, right? Call that the middle. Yeah, so there we go. We can see this is big enough that they are going to build houses in it. And yeah, the wood cutting region is starting to shrink down a little bit. And yeah, they're starting to build there. I probably want planks being produced too, so the sawmill will be useful over here. Let's see. Do I want it here or over here? I might keep it a little further away from where all the residential stuff is. But I do want to have the stonemason. I might put the stonemason on this side actually, so this probably is okay. And I should do at least one of my markets over here. Since they're starting to have this as kind of like a main entrance, I might have this as my market zone. Yeah, it's usually this is the front of it here. You do have some fabric. This will give you some labor prestige too whenever you do that. So, okay, the fish is potentially ready. In which case I'll then need another market stall. But I'm curious because this technically isn't in my zone, but remember in the previous version they didn't really care if it was in another area. Yeah, missing raw materials, so I am going to have to rely on berries until I can. Basically, I don't want to spend all my gold just buying territory, but yeah. I will also want to get the labor mansion because that's where your tax is going to be. And what else do I need? Oh yeah, I want my water. I want the water. Should I put it around here? Probably. It's probably a good idea too. I'll just stick it right there. You can always move things around pretty cheaply, so it's not the end of the world if you want to reshuffle things. It does cost a little bit, so you might not want to do it too much early game, at least especially when you're short on tools. So now we're mostly just going to be kind of looking around, seeing how I want to visualize everything. Might even start planning out that castle keep now that I'm getting a couple of the ones on the edge. But yeah, if I actually go back to this one here, see there's a couple of different spots in here. You will need a great hall. You will need a barracks to house your soldiers. The armory is something that you also want as well to supply your soldiers. But I'm gonna center it around the keep. Yeah, so we see just the default sized one is big enough to fit all the houses. This house isn't building one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, that's why. So I've got 13 population, 14 people are living here. I might just make this a little bit bigger just to help make sure people move into it, but I need more pops before they'll actually move into that one. Right, so with 15 they might fill into that one next. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, so just the default size keep is big enough for this circle, so everybody will be able to get their house density built up. So So I don't even need to really make it bigger. It doesn't do too much except for, as I mentioned, increase the range on it. Some of these, they don't add. Right now I'm concerned more about what they add in terms of stats, and these don't really add much for me, so I'll probably put the door over here. Now what you do want some of, for example, are these like training dummies. I'm probably just gonna get like 2 of them. Then I can start training some soldiers. Now these are what really give you your kingdom splendor, right? I'll probably wait a bit on getting them because they do need planks, and yeah, I need 35 planks already, so I got everything I need so far. So let's just get that queued up. Let's get somebody in here providing that, and then I can, yeah, I got 3 people there, so let's put 2 right now. The sawmill. Yeah, they are full on berries because I haven't been selling them off here. I'm not in a hurry to really like stockpile berries. Probably I probably can get that granary set up pretty soon. But yeah, some of your materials early on you don't need to stockpile a ton of, but berries will probably be one of those things where I will want to put them in, especially close to this logistics point here. So get some more people, build that, build the granary. Now do I want it, because I probably want the wall to be circular, which means I'll probably want the granary more central, just for the visual look of it. Do I want it? Because yeah, you can see where the door is, so the shorter distance they have to go, the better. So, and then we can kind of see how far I can get it in close to these houses. I'll probably kind of have it like that. And when I get more market stalls, I might spread them around a little more. Right, like I might put one other market stall in here, and then move some others. So yeah, as they eat the berries, it'll empty a stockpile. So I am looking at, for example, my wood supply. I should probably stop really caring about those, to be honest. The reason for that is, like, wood is really easy to get. Right, your forester can very easily keep up with like 2 woodcutters. I might extend my forester over to this spot here too. And then also the wood cutting. Yeah, I need more logs. I don't want them to go so far to cut wood, because going over there is just taking them too much time, so. Build a castle. Yeah, so here, pretty much that's what I'm going to go for anyway. Get those listed out. It's going to be one of the ways I'll make some early money, but the main thing is that getting this castle set up with the 5 combatants, that will be my patrol, so that I can patrol these houses. Otherwise, I would have to go for village fortifications down the labor route. So right now I can get medium as soon as I get this built, get some people. So I will want to save up to like 5 villagers too for that. So No, we're just on the waiting phase as we just wait. Losing a little bit of money for territory upkeep. So yeah, probably didn't need to go for this one, this region. Probably could have just done these two. But fisheries will produce you a lot of rustic food with very little workers. But berries get you berry brew, which is a, you know, entertainment good for your people. So when I get the church up, I might just be able to get like a small, probably pretty easily fit a church in here. Because yeah, you can see I got plenty of room to kind of squeeze a church in between their fences if I wanted to, and I could have a church in the south side. And it will also have a tower that you build, which gives you a light fortification bonus around it. But this is providing plenty. And then I really won't need to worry about the fortification bonus whenever I get this one here, because then I'll have a wall. And then that wall is going to provide pretty much the rest of what I need. Housing insufficient? Not for long. I don't have to worry too much, because once this is built, and yes, once this gets built and I get my patrols going, then this is just all going to pop up into medium density, and I'll get 4 extra housing spots. So I'll have plenty of space for these people. And in terms of like gates to get in and out, I think for sure this spot right here I want a gate. This one is just because of the builders here. I might just end up moving the builder. You can, if you really don't want them making paths. I could, for example, make a forbidden zone and just say like, hey, you have to like walk around, right? I can just do this and let's say I decide I want the other side, the other gate over here. I can, for example, just do that. And this is just going to force it to be, you know, I'm going to be okay with this for now. Just, I'm okay with them taking a shortcut. I might change the gate orientation later, but there we go. Just start stockpiling some berries. There we go. Already at a village. So then they'll stop using this route, and then that road will eventually disappear. And I definitely have plenty of, you know, I can get more berries if I really need to. I can get another berry gatherer over on this side, for example, or one up here. Housing insufficient. Yeah, these are also using up wood. So I'm consuming a lot of logs, right? Now, there's 2 things you can do to get more logs. One is just build another logging camp, or a lumber camp. The other is when you get to 10 prestige, you can do this, and this will allow you to upgrade your worker capacity, but it does cost tools to build worker capacity increases. The advantage of upgrading one place is the storage worker only goes to the one spot. He doesn't like have to go to 2. I find that they'll tend to prioritize one over another one. But I could say, just because I might want more logs now without spending the tools, I could do the 2 logging camps and then just delete one, move the workers over to the other when I expand it later when I got the tools. But building up density is going to consume a lot of tools. So housing insufficient. That is okay. Though I should get to planning it where I'm going to put the barracks. So now, at most, this is going to have 10, because there's an upgrade that brings it from 5 people to 10 people in a company. So this one right here is honestly like plenty big enough. So I could, for example, just slap them on. Let's do this. All right, I could just slap him on there. It's got the 10. He is connected to a door because this building has a door on it, so then I don't really need anything else. That's going to give me my 10 barracks slots, and eventually I'll start building these porches and stuff. So that I can get my company. So actually, let's do that. Add company. All right, so these guys are guardsmen. Let's just fill them right up. Yay. And we have this guy. Zoom. I wonder if something just bugged with that. That's the courier. And he should be stopping here. Though, maybe I should have a visitor location set up then. And a company location center too. Now with the army here, I'm going to go over to this tab and I'm going to put them onto patrol duty. Right now I can paint, right? So 1, 2, 3. They probably should be able to patrol all of these just fine. And that's going to get me my medium. Right, so as they go around, you'll see some of them are all training, right? I've got 4 training spots. So they're going to be mixing between doing training and patrolling. At some point, I'll get a proper town watch, and then that'll free up my company to go do missions. But that will, as soon as they get that all dealt with, this will save up some housing too, once it's done. Well, they're just chilling out, hanging around. Let's see, I've got 66 berries. Yeah, we're mostly just in the waiting game of this stage. I generally don't mind how the game has a decent amount of downtime periods to it. As you're just waiting for things, you can kind of get a visual, like I said, visualize how you want to set things up, whether you want to like paint like forbidden areas, because I will want a wall. Pretty sure I will wall off that, just depending on, just baiting whether I want, like, say 3 gates, right? I could do that, so like chop that out and then have a 3rd gate, say over here, because I was thinking of doing the church there. So yeah, so now I've got that particular mission done. Yeah, right now they're spending a lot more time training than patrolling, so they probably won't get the this done until they're trained up, right? So you can see the training progression doesn't take very long. And yeah, you can actually change their gear if I wanted to. I'm not sure, is there like a reason for changing their stuff? Don't know. Haven't actually progressed that far. Okay, so he is full on that, on his stockpiling there. Do I want a warehouse? Probably. I might build it kind of around here. I just don't want it to be blocking an eventual wall. But why is that red? Strange. Because, yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that to go red like that, but this should be a good spot for the storage. And I can store the wood, the planks, the stone. But yeah, here, 5 people are living there. I'm still obviously going to be insufficient on housing, but I'm also just waiting on the planks. Could start working on that. Let's just get a 3rd carpenter up then. I got enough people now. Okay, there we go. Now you can see there's a big stack of them. And so it's filling up their green bars a lot faster. Now, having them do a lot at one time is probably going to also overwhelm them too. So you could just limit it so that only like a couple of these are being patrolled at a time, right? So let's just cut off like half of them for patrol. Or actually, let's just do 2. The reason for that is this stuff will cost a fair bit of tools, so and they gave me some extra tools, which is always kind of them. So let's get my transporter, logs, planks, stone, and tools, because I will need to import tools. I got another 1 unemployed villager. Do I want to do anything with you? Got a good supply of berries. Do I want to go for the church now? Or we should probably, let's unlock this, because I will want to get some taxation going. Because yeah, you can build a tax tower, and it's going to give you that stuff, but let's just do a tax house. I guess we'll call it a tax house. Where do I want them? I got plenty of room around here. I might put them over here. Give him a door. Kind of angle it a little bit. Rotate it around. Yeah. Now, these chickens, these weather vanes, they're probably the best way of getting the influence for labor splendor. Costs 1 tool, but you get 3 splendor. So it's actually a very good way of farming that splendor. Currently, I'm just gonna build this. It should give me some tax collectors. Not a ton of them, but I don't really need a lot. Do I need to levy them? Might be a good idea to levy anyway. I'll just have this quest up as a reminder. just as a reminder. These are always nice to have up, just to remind myself to do something. So that if I want to levy, I'll want to make people more happy. So that does mean I'll want to get them some service and refined food needs, because they will get quite upset if I do the levy quest on them. So you can go, like, this is going to have 24 capacity for people, and I am over that, but they don't really take up that much. So, and I'll probably will make this a little bigger than how it actually is here. Let's just line them up like that. What kind of tower? The minor or the major one? I don't think there really is a difference to it. Probably do like the steeple too, because I don't need the tower. Yeah, there we go. And then get it up to, with 1 of 30. Yeah, I think I want to, let's just do a 30. I'm just trying to be cheap at this point. Yeah, these don't cost tools, so this is definitely something to grab, just because I'm not really going to do much with the church stuff right now. There we go. What do you want? Wood for the bishop. Yeah, that's a good way of making 75 bucks. So, and then I can get my tax collector. Yay. And what am I looking at for? Yeah, I can get this network set up. So now I can start doing some trading. So I definitely want to make sure I have, I'd say, about 15 tools. Import that. And in the meantime, I can sell, let's go to about 50 planks. So if I get more than that, I'll sell. I eventually will want to sell meat, so if I'm below, say, 80 meat, but that's going to be in a little bit. One of the things I can do is I can open up, for example, if I import bread, I can actually get a town to sell boars to, but I'm not quite there yet. How are we doing? We're still not really patrolling enough. I was kind of hoping they'd be able to get these patrolled better. I haven't actually used them to do the patrolling compared to an actual watch town, so I've been curious. There we go. So now that one's done. Well, it's not quite. I feel like with the patrolling mechanic, they get a little weird. Because like when I was watching them, they kind of went to this one, then they went that one, they kind of came back here and back there. That's why this one upgraded first. They didn't stick around very long on that house, so there we go. So that'll boost up my happiness. And yeah, when you look at these houses, the construction costs to do the upgrade just costs planks at least. When you go to heavy density, it requires tools and stone. And let's see, wages, territory upkeep. Yeah, I think now I can probably do my, yeah, where's my mandate? I think I actually need to build that particular building. Yeah, I need the Great Hall. I need the Great Hall. I could probably just build a little cabin. Call it a Great Hall. Should I just slap it on the side of there? Tiny little Great Hall. Yeah, I don't want to build another door just because I don't need to. Let's see, yeah, this one's cheap. This one's super cheap. I could also just do a tent. I could just build a tent. But that does cost fabric. So yeah. Oh, I see. So the the visitor one, right? So that's my company rally one. So now when I do this one, he needs the visitor spot. There we go. There. Yeah, so now he's set up because now they're going there, and then walking over that to that one. So they are being a little... I think you can optimize your pathing for these. Like maybe it might even be a good idea to kind of like create some fencing to try to force them to walk around a little more. But let's see. Let's see if I can get him to do some more. I know when I was thinking about getting watchtowers and actual patrolling people to have multiple small ones just to sort of force them to spawn in different areas, like one on each side, so that they don't all just stick onto one spot and follow that around, right? But no longer a housing issue, so. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna get my second sawmill going now. And I think probably just put it like right here. Then I'll really start getting planks, because that's going to be one of the ways I make money, selling planks off. What's this? Ooh, there we go. Thank you for the money. Now I can probably... Yeah, let's levy them. Because, yeah, they're starting to get happy. So let's just levy everybody. When I get recovered from that, then I'll start taxing. But now... gives me the money that I would need to go into this area here. So, for example, stonemason's a good way of, getting some money, because the current town will buy planks, cut stone, and meat. So if I also go into butchery, that'll be useful there. I think the edict one is also really useful. Just to sort of show why that one is useful. Let's just go into where my edicts are. Yeah, the tool one here. That is going to save us a lot in tools. Yeah, I don't need to do that. And then I can go back to... Yeah, so you'll see you can make money selling planks, but it's only 1 coin per plank, 3 for polished stone, and 3 for the meat. Now with meat, you do want a lot of like space. I'm just going to go for the carpentry just because I do need the building materials. But yeah, if we look at, say, my zones, I don't really have enough space to really hunt. But if I wanted to do the hunting, I'd probably like buy this region here, for example, and just let it cover in forest. Right? There's nothing really in here, and I can just have this as a designated forest spot for boars. Or at least I could see if that's a viable one. Sometimes they might not be, right? Like this one for sure is going to have a ton of boars in it, right? Sometimes you'll see a spot that looks good, but it might not be until you actually get the tech and you can actually look. So, again, I'm not in too much of a hurry. Yeah, I'm just thinking, do I want to go for... Because once I hit 10 prestige, I'll either want to be at 25 Kingdom Splendor or 25 Labor Splendor. As the Labor Splendor gives you your watchtowers for more patrols, but the Kingdom one will give you this one, which gives you heavy fortification. But if I'm struggling to even get the patrolling done, then I won't be able to... okay, yep, they're starting to. Okay, that's good to see. Yeah, so it takes them a bit. They got to get trained up. And yeah, they're starting to do some proper patrolling now. Because yeah, if I can get the patrolling down, then I can try and rush to heavy. And then heavy fortification is going to bring these up to 10 people per house. And then I really don't take up much room, right? Because as I mentioned, boars they're going to take up a lot of room if I want boars. Boars and meat. So let's see. How are you guys doing? Are you starting to recover from the levy mandate? They're starting to. So I think it's probably a good time to bump the taxes up just a smidge. Yeah, if you click on this, you can see at my tax rate, there's going to be 360 maximum tax stored in buildings. And I have only one taxman, so he has to go around and collect. Now, if I right-click on this, it is going to show how much tax money is sitting in each house. Now, I just added the tax on. It's going to take time to build up. But if you find you're not really earning much money, it might just be because your taxman isn't able to grab enough of the tax. So now when it comes to other things to go for, yeah, you can see here, this is the merchant guy here. If I click on him, we can see some of the stuff he will buy from us. So he's going to go over here, and he is going to check and see. I do not have enough planks for him to buy because of my limit, so he's just going to leave, which is okay. I've been using up quite a few just on upgrading the houses to higher density. So you can see full. That hasn't upgraded yet. Hasn't upgraded. Not full, and not full. So being all these houses at medium density, I'm gonna have plenty of room for a bit, and so I'm not too much in a rush to jump to the rush to get to heavy, but I will want to get to heavy at some point. The next materials, because I will need the cut stone, I think, for the rustic castle too. But I probably will want to go for boars. Thinking. Yeah, now they're starting to say that we should get refined food, but I want to see what are the boars like. I can't hunt these boars because they're outside of the buyable territory. All right, so this area here is the buyable zone, so I will be able to get a decent amount of boars from this spot here. There's a patch of them over here, so if I bought this territory, right, I'd be able to hunt those boars. And then, as I mentioned, there's going to be a bunch here. There's some on the island here. But this zone, I can probably, because I'll probably be able to buy this and this region. Usually I like to get about 3 regions of boar territory that's just pure forest, just boars, as that's going to get a lot of boars and a lot of meat and a lot of money. So I'll probably, because I got 159, probably do that, and then get my hunting camp set up over here. And I am going to also reforest this area too, so I'll probably have a temporary guy in that spot. Yeah, let's just put him here for now, because he's going to be busy reforesting this area, so I will want another forester just temporarily in this area. Let's just put him here. He can walk quite a long distance, actually. And I'll want to, before I actually start really hunting this, let's pause that. I want this done first, because by reforesting it, it's going to increase the spawn rates. So well, I think everybody is now medium density, so got lots of room to grow. Then they'll have their refined food need met. So you can see it says minus 20 because it's empty. And they'll also will want some goods. Once I fill that, then that minus 20 is going to go away. And then they'll be up at like 86, I think. So let's get a forester, and I'm going to have this guy just like reforest a bunch around here. Yeah, I might just have him reforest even more. Let's see about that. I can always shrink this down later. I will get rid of it when I do the switch to the hunting, though. And then, yeah, let's just unpause that and get it built and ready. Along with the butcher. So yeah, he's pretty cheap. I'm starting to run low on the monies, but now probably we'll want to keep the butcher close to the hunters, just so that I don't have to store the boars right away. I would rather my granary spend their time hauling berries and meat rather than boars, at least for a bit. Eventually I will get a lot of meat and a lot of boars, especially when I get a second hunter set up. And at that point, that's definitely when I would want to... That's when I would want to get a dedicated granary just for the meat and the boars. But this guy will do meat. And yeah, still not quite enough planks to sell. So that's a big part about why I'm running out of the monies. So I should probably bump up my taxes now that they're not so upset about. I could probably even get it a little higher. So let's get those guys in. Start hunting. Well, they won't hunt yet. Right? They actually can hunt. So let's do that. Oh yeah, it's pastures. I'm going to switch this from reforestation to pastures. What do we have here? Improving lumber camps. Yeah, I'll do that soon. I should probably do that now, actually. I don't have the money to... Yeah, let's get the butchers in for now. But yeah, let's get that second lumber camp going. And I might shuffle around some of the reforestation here. Later. I'll see if this guy can keep up with the trees. Yeah, that does mean... Let's just get 2 guys. I'm gonna do my my next thing. Do I want... Oh, it says too far. No. I wonder, can I extend that if I say... Let's say... How's this gonna look? I'm gonna do something that looks a little neat. Build somebody a shed. A stable. Is that gonna extend? Yeah, there we go. And then give him that. Oh, but not enough money. No. Dang. There we go. Now I got enough money. That tent was expensive. So yeah, you can see he's starting to pull in the meat. Yep, you know what? I'll take the extra person, bring this up to 2 people, and then when that's ready, I'll get another one. Yeah, so I'll probably have 5, so 2 people there, 3 people there, 5 woodcutters. Because as I said, there are some upgrades that'll give you an extra +2 workers. And so then I'll probably move these guys over when that happens. Wood for the king. That is a good source of the money. So to do that, let's just go over here and start stockpiling wood. And get a trader. And you will sell meat. That's going to bump my happiness up. And I can start increasing my taxes. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a little bit of tax money, but not a lot. So, but yeah, now that I got refined food, I can promote people. I'm not going to. I'm going to hold off on that until I get more stuff ready, really. But yeah, their happiness is shooting through the roof, so I probably could even, if I really wanted, just get more money, do a mandate, but I'm going to hold off because I'm about to get like 75 coins, so. There he goes, he's selling his meat. We can see, oh yeah, they're buying up that meat now. Almost. Basically just waiting for the transporter. I'll probably put a second one in at some point. But yeah, you can see he's now starting to buy. He's starting to buy planks. Now I'm starting to get a stockpile of planks because I'm not rapidly building. So, and yeah, he's got 3 boars. As I mentioned, so at some point I'll get that second hunter cabin set up. But he is going to be, yeah, you can see it's like right around there, right? So he hasn't depopulated the boars. As this gets reforested, I should start seeing some more boars spawning in this lower area here too. And that might let me support a second hunter, probably. There we go, get some people in. And I wanted an extra transporter. Yeah, there we go. Now I can go back to that, making planks. So at this point, I got a decent amount of money. So I can start looking at the next step, which is going to be, pushing towards 25 Splendor for probably both at roughly the same time, to be honest, because again, this village fortifications is going to be useful, and then high density is also going to be useful, and also wall. The wall will just look cool for the most part. I won't need the wall. There will be like a quest that'll say, oh, build a wall, but I won't actually need to really have a wall, just because the castle tower is going to have this group build up. So I'll have a nice little high density circle here. But just to sort of show how you see, these porches here are 2 Splendor, but one costs more planks than the other one, but they give the same Splendor, right? And these give 1, but they're 1 tool cost each. Some of these, like this one's a 2, right? So he's the same as this in terms of cost, but he's smaller. Some of these ones, like this costs iron, this costs like particular types of tools, stuff. So overall, I feel like the most efficient is small porch or wooden gates, right? So I just start like spamming out like small porches everywhere on this guy. I probably could even, if I've got like, say, the armory set up, because I've already got some of those, but I'll probably, do I attach some to the barracks? I don't think it really matters too much where I attach them to. Because I do want to have some, I'll probably look into just removing this and replacing it with like a bigger building. So, but yeah, to get to, what was it, 25? Yeah, get to the 25. It's gonna take quite a few porches, right? So I'll need like probably 12, 13 porches. Though you could also just go wooden gates if you really want, like I said, save space, which I might just do, just for the memes of it. Where do I want to just spam these things out to? But then again, I might just do the porches because they'll look a little neater, and people can kind of walk through them. So I could, for example, make like some paths, right? So like that one, spin it around like that, and it has this kind of look to it. Does it go up? Yeah, it goes up in tool cost. Oh no, it doesn't go up in tool cost at all. But it doesn't gain influence either, so. And then yeah, I could just throw like another one here. Right near that guy. Let's make something look absolutely weird. And I think I'll do a kind of a porch over on this side. I feel like I want to do some aesthetics with this instead of just being completely cheesy with it. So let's see, that's 2, 4, 6. What do you want? Trades? Yeah, I'll do that. It's 2, 4, 6. Or, you know what? Let's do one up on this side. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm eventually going to do that. Whoa, I got a bunch of people. Hello. Yeah, so I'm at 22 there. Yeah, let's just be a little aesthetic instead of just total cheese. There we go, 20, and we want the next one. I don't know, that kind of seems weird, but let's put them over there. There we go. That'll be 26. And similarly, but yeah, that will also still cost, yeah, it's going to cost 13 tools, but that edict should give half of those back. And then I can use those like on the tax office. So here, for example, as the tax office, this is 1 tool for 3. So if I do this to try to get to the 3 Splendor, for example, right, just have like a field of chickens, right, and just give this guy like a chicken field in the back, in his backyard. Taxman loves his chickens. So you got 15, 24, and I guess 27. There we go. 9 tools, 27 Splendor. So that will get me both of these unlocked. So then I can get the watch posts and the heavy fortification upgrade. But again, I should probably, like I said, I'm pretty sure I need a stonemason. So, and as I mentioned, I did want to put the stonemason either here. I'll probably have them. I don't. Yeah, you're gonna make noise if I put you there. Upset the house. So just move them a little further away. Because you can expand these so that they have more workers in them. I just don't want to get into my lumber area too much. So what do we have here? Improve your castle. I just don't like being forced to make a cooking pot. Especially for no reward. Ooh, I was already there anyway, so sure. But yeah, my people are pretty happy, so they could probably pay more tax. You're right. You are absolutely right. Pay more taxes. Yeah, we can see he's short on boars, so my main limit is the number of hunters. And yeah, he's not able to make much of a dent, so I could probably get another hunter too set up. Cause yeah, this is only going to be one worker. What do you have here? Promoting villagers? No, I'll do my thing. But yeah, what is it? You go for example, clothing. It'll let you get your sheep, and that'll get you your cloth, your wool to make cloth. I'll be able to do that in this area. So I'll check over here. Yes, he's waiting for work because nobody's chopping anything down. Actually just gonna, where's the forester? Let's get the mason in. And yeah, this is probably when I would want another storage. Because yeah, I don't have a stockpile for cut stone, and he's only going to be able to hold about 50 cut stone, which is going to be okay for now. I can probably even sell off some of my cut stone, the polished stone. Let's just say at 40 sell. But actually he can't sell because I need it in storage. Meh. But I do need all of those in stock right now. So the options then is either expand, which lets me get extra slots, or I just make a second one. Might be, yeah, I might just make a second one, to be honest. Got lots of iron in the area. I actually have a ton of iron, holy crap. And if anything, I'm going to be short on that. So you know what? I'll just make another warehouse. A warehouse dedicated to... Let's put them this direction. Okay, yeah, I've got the 25 Splendor there. So this, I'll move the regular stones over here. And then I can like store more planks or something. Or just regular logs. But yeah, anyway, back to this. Let's remove this forester zone here. Actually, let's also do it there. And then this one, let's reforest this area here. And then this zone, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's just do that. Might make it a little bit bigger. Get a worker here. Stone, stone, cut stone, and polish stone. There we go. Now this one, empty the slot. What do you need? Yeah, go ahead. Let's do that. Get some influence. Easy. So right now, if anything, I'm actually short on this currency. Do I have any way of getting more? I think the main way would be through missions, to be honest. Yeah, because that would get you influence. So that does mean I will go for the fortification, village fortification next, just for the watchtower, so I can free up my guards. Oh, he's actually starting to get ahead on meat now. Nice. Okay, so this is now done, so let's clear that spot off, and I'll do more wood. At some point, I'll probably move the tools to a different slot. Some other place. But this does give me time to build up the polished stone, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need lots of stone and polished stone. Yeah, I'm just going to check. I've only got the one stone resource here, don't I? Yeah. That does mean that I just build a second one if I want more stone cutters, because I will need lots of regular stone. I need a royal office. So yeah, that makes sense. I'll just list that on there. Okay, I do have enough. I can get the royal courtier. Yeah, I do want that one for sure. But, so that'll be the thing. Like right now I can go straight to heavy fortification. If I get this and I replace this one, that'll get me that. I'll probably do the wall first and then do the change, just because I'm not sure if that'll get rid of the promotion, the light fortification, while it's being rebuilt. So just sort of show how the wall goes. I'll just do that. Do a village wall. Actually, yeah, because the village wall, that one is a cooler wall though. But I will eventually make it into a stone castle wall at some point. But the village wall is very easy to make, so. In fact, I can make this a little bit bigger too, just so I can have more market space, to be honest. What do you want? He wants to give me fish. And normally, I'd be cool with that. But I don't have the extra market stall, because I didn't get the fish set up, or else I would have. But anyway, you don't actually need gates for this sort of thing. So, but yeah, the wall, to give it an idea, if you're to do this, just to kind of show it. I actually won't build this in particular, but if I were to just say build it around here, right? See, right about here, it's considered enclosed, right? And so then it would give everything inside light fortification. But people, what's this? 5 labor splendor in the market. That will give me, actually gives me a resource, so I'll do that. Because I do have money, because I mentioned there was that one thing that we're looking for here. So yeah, that'll actually get it. So let's do it. What are you waiting for? They are full on planks, huh? You know what? Let's start swapping this over. And I'm going to change this to, say, 60? Yeah. Because I want to start getting more planks stockpiled here. Yeah, right now he can't buy enough. I can actually just import like 50 bread. So I can go over here. I don't have the bread tech researched, so. But anyway, I think this is actually a pretty good point to end the video, just as a nice summary, because I can do a wall. I can get the heavy fortification upgrade. I do definitely need more materials because it's going to cost a lot of regular stone. So I would recommend getting a second stone cutter camp going just to stockpile on the regular stone. And then when you get that upgraded, these are also going to, I think they take 15 tools for each house. So you're going to need a lot of tools. So you might hold off. I'd say just look at the housing. I'm almost full. I can fit like 4 more people, and then I'm full. But I've got like 10 unemployed people right now, so I have a lot of potential labor that I can work with. I'd probably start looking at getting maybe like a second one of those going. And probably another hunter just for the meat sales, just so I can get enough coin so that I can get like clothing and farming, right? Get these 2 unlocked because that's going to cost 100 coin for those 2. You also need a goods market if you want to actually sell your clothes to your own people. So I'd probably say that would be the sort of next one before I jump into heavy fortification. But and yeah, since I did get that, actually the thing I should do right away, as I mentioned, was the watchtown, the watch post. So I'll actually give him a nice. Should I give him a nice big building? Oh, how did I set this up again? Yeah, so that was there. I should even just put one there, or do I do 2 small ones? I might just do 2 smaller ones. So let's stick like one here. Out in the back. Give him a door. And that'll be a pretty cheap one there. Build it, and then get another. And then get another watch post on the other side. Let's try that out, because I am curious to see how good that's going to be. And I'm going to stick him like right around here. Put him next to this gate. There we go. So whenever that's done, it'll free up my guards, because then I'll be able to do that. So I'll call it there for this video. Take care.